This is what opioid addiction will lead to. The opioid epidemic is one of the driving causes of death in America. According to the Health and Human Services, every day at least 115 people died from opioid drug-related overdoses. Thousands of people are misusing prescription painkillers, and it's leading to much worse drugs. This leads us to our first main point. So how do people keep getting these drugs? The addiction usually starts when an individual is injured and needs painkillers from their doctor. Once given opioids for an injury, some people become addicted within a week of taking them, and when their doctor won't give them any more, they will buy them illegally. For some that don't have access to painkillers sold illegally, they purposely injure themselves so they can get the drugs from their doctors again for their injury. Doctors aren't the only ones feeling the opioid epidemic. So are opioid manufacturers such as Purdue Pharma and Cephalon. Some claims allege that opioid manufacturers deliberately withheld information about their products' dangers, misrepresenting them as safer than alternatives, says Faral Hafaji. This leads us to our second point. So how are these drugs affecting the people? People are dying every day from opioid overdoses. In 2016, 11.5 million people misused prescription drugs. 62,497 people died in 2016 from opioid-related overdoses, says the HHS. Opioids make someone feel happy while they are on them, but once an individual stops taking the opioids, they usually experience withdrawals. Withdrawals from drugs with opiates in them, like heroin or painkillers, are some of the worst feelings for a person to experience. Withdrawal symptoms include nausea and vomiting, the sweats, muscle cramping, depression, and many more. For many people, this is just too much, and when the withdrawals set in, they look to where they can find the next opiate high the quickest to get rid of the withdrawals. So what can teens and young adults do to stop this epidemic? The biggest things teens can do to help slow down or stop the opioid epidemic is say no to opioids. Teens are trying prescription drugs every day just hoping to get that happy feeling. Just say no if someone offers you any kind of painkiller or pill that's not prescribed to you. Another way for teens to help is looking for any sign of opioid addiction in friends or peers. If you hear people talking about opioids, or if you notice a friend is acting different, talk to them and see what is wrong. Or refer to them to some organizations helping out with the opioid addiction, such as the American Association for the Treatment of Opioid Dependence or the American Society of Addiction Medicine. Overall, the opioid epidemic is a complicated subject with many different issues involved, whether it's doctors giving painkillers out like it's nothing, or just people not being able to overcome their addiction, medicating themselves to death. Don't let you or your friends just become a statistic.